Art is universal because it is the main means of communication that connects the world. It represents the people, tradition, culture, understanding, harmony, and unity. I have here the work of Mr. A.B. Castro, vases that carved in a thin layer metal. Clay is an ancient tradition. It represents an immersive world. Vases is a functional object that just not admired but also inspired. Ancient Egyptians and Greeks used vases for their daily living, for storage, carrying, mixing, serving, drinking, and as cosmetic and perfume containers. It is very purposeful, yet often conveying thoughts of capturing a moment in time. It is their window of their respective civilization. This beautiful concept extends the format of the vase beyond form to the different kinds of communication.
Art is universal. To begin with, all humans are imaginative to varying degrees as a way of adapting to their surroundings. Certain humans have always been more imaginative than others, regardless of their culture or time, and this can be seen in a number of ways as they struggle to make sense of their life in this strange universe. These may include shamanism and astrology, as well as mathematics, philosophy, and technology, to name a few. Some humans, on the other hand, cope with life by wanting to produce with their hands or bodies, in the form of shapes, pictures, or sounds, and this, some claim, is perhaps a phenomenal to this adaptive creative thinking and action to our world. We call these people artists or craftspeople. They have perhaps an evolved genetic propensity to make things, write words, create images or sounds, or move their bodies as a way of dealing with the world. The cave person, who draws the shape of a bison on a cave wall or dances in rituals, is perhaps hoping for some control over the beasts, or the next hunt, or the seasons, or the weather, because of the unpredictability of these events. And so it has evolved down millennia across cultures and for different functions, from these early attempts through bolstering religious beliefs and social status to representing reality within particular formulas to our current function of the arts that continues the tradition to refine and provide insights into our human reality and existence. Life is difficult and puzzling, and some of us, called artists, deal directly with matter or move our bodies, write words to create unique ways of regarding human existence and aspect of the world.
So good morning, ma'am. First of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Abigail Caberte, and our group have tasked to have the art is universal. So the reason why I chose the two paintings, the horse and the two people, which is male and female. The first thing that I have chosen is the horse, because horse represents power, strength, beauty, and swiftness, and also we have here majestic and dedication. And especially if we talk about universal, it is from the past or from different origins or creativity, or its original what it is came from. So I chose the horse specifically because it is here in the house, as you can see. And also if we talk about horses, it was the main mode of transportation way back then, with many centuries, and before machineries, before technology era, the horses was the main thing that the people used to travel. And again, it is used for a mode of transportation. And lastly, art is universal, is very broad to talk about. So I really did my best to find arts here in the house. So luckily I have found those two paintings that for me represents the art is universal. Again, horse is for the strength, the power, the swiftness, and the last one is the human being that wears what they want.
Good day, my name is Lara Zyn Binangbang. What is art? So art has its own way of expression. Some of them are expressed using illustration that tells a story that shows fantastic places or people. It has a specific style that appeals to a certain group of people. Different forms like painting, sculpture, literature, architecture, music, dance, theater, photography, and films. Art produced by an artist creates an innovative way of viewing the world or society around us. The importance, value of art and the artist's society has remained constant throughout history. So why art is universal? For me, art is universal because it lets us express ourselves in a way what we want. It is the simplest thing a man or woman can do to encourage the people around him or her. Art helps us understand our world. It does that because it helps us transcend our world. At the most basic level, it can steer us to gratitude, and art requires something of us. We have to create, to express, to give life to the ideas inside us. The cool thing is that creativity works like a muscle. The more we use it, the stronger it gets.
I consider this art as a universal art because this sculpture is a god from Roman Catholic, and we all know that Catholic is a international religion, and you can see this type of art in any Catholic churches in the world, and that's why it makes it a universal art.
Hi everyone, my name is Precious Sarah M. Padilla. So, the picture that I've shown you is a cross-stitch embroidered art that was stitched by my mother for 2 years when she was in college. So, for me, it is part of the universal art because the art has words and also has illustration of something that is behind the words that was stitched above the frame. So, for me, art is communicating. So, the frame or the embroidered art was something that was communicating to the audience and gives impact to the audience and will give wisdom also because the words that was stitched above was something that is in the Bible and it is seen in Psalms 23. And also, the art is also entertaining, also socializing to someone or to everybody who is living. So, the frame or the embroidered art is placed on our living room, and that for me is part of the universal art.
Good day everyone, I am Morgia and today I'm gonna explain why art is universal. So for me, art is universal because it connects the people all around the world and all around the globe because of the different experiences that relates to that certain artwork to that person, and that art is a means of communication through creativity. So today I have here one carving here in our house found. This is a frame with a carved sunflower and vase here. So this carving or the sunflower symbolizes art is universal, or represents that art is universal because just like a sunflower or a flower, art blooms all over the world, and that sunflower before in the earlier times was used in Europe as a cure or a medicine for a pulmonary disease. So the assumption that art is universal represents the people, the culture, tradition, unity, understanding, and harmony in general. Indeed, art is universal because it comes in various forms all over the world. Thank you and God bless.